Penalty shootouts, the most dramatic moments in football. To some, they're pure luck, a lottery, but if that were true, why do some teams consistently succeed while others falter? Today we're diving into the psychology behind penalty shootouts and showing you why it's anything but a coin toss. If shootouts were all about luck, then over time every team would win and lose roughly the same number of shootouts. But the data tells a different story. Germany, for example, has won every shootout they've been involved in at major tournaments. England, on the other hand, just 4 wins out of 11 attempts since 1990. That's a 36% success rate. This clearly shows that experience, preparation, and mentality matter more than rolling the dice. A major study looked at over 300 penalties in Europe's top 5 leagues. It found that penalties aimed at the top third of the goal and hit on target had a 100% success rate. So why don't more players aim there? Risk. It's harder to hit, and the fear of blasting it over leads players to play it safe, often aiming low and wide, where goalkeepers have a better chance of making a save. So yes, a poorly struck penalty might still go in if the keeper dives the wrong way. But a great penalty, that's nearly unstoppable. Luck only really applies when technique fails. One of the biggest factors in a penalty shootout is pressure and how the player responds to it. Research shows that players who place the ball quickly and rush their run-up are more likely to miss. Why? Because they're overwhelmed by the pressure, anxious, and want to get it over with. On the other hand, players who take their time, stick to a routine, and stay focused on the process, not the outcome, are far more successful. Top-level goalkeepers know this too. They watch for signs of nerves. A player rushing or hesitating, that's a tell. Celebration isn't just emotional, it's strategic. Studies show that players who celebrate their individual penalties are 82% more likely to end up on the winning team. This boost in team morale increases the confidence of the next penalty takers, and even the goalkeeper, who becomes more likely to make a save. Teams like England have started to understand this. Under Gareth Southgate, they've worked with psychologists, practiced routines, and built a positive mindset around shootouts, finally ending their long curse in recent tournaments. Goalkeepers play mind games too. Some, like Peter Schmeichel, don't study takers at all. Instead, they decide where they'll dive before the player steps up. Why? To stay in control, eliminate doubt, and boost confidence. Others use distractions. Australia's Andrew Redmayne famously danced on the line to unnerve takers in the 2022 World Cup qualifiers. Modern keepers are also armed with data, heat maps, preferred directions, and even run-up speeds, thanks to video analysis. Between 1992 and 1995, goalkeepers saved just 3% of penalties. Today, that's up to 21%. Knowledge is power. What can players do to prepare? It starts in the mind. Visualization, seeing yourself score, helps the brain rehearse success. Positive self-talk, reinforcing belief in your ability, reduces anxiety. Stick to your plan. Don't try to read the keeper, take control. Routine, a consistent run-up, and body language instills confidence. Penalty shootouts may be chaotic on the outside, but internally the best players are calm, focused, and rehearsed. Penalty shootouts aren't about luck. They're about preparation, psychology, and execution. Yes, the pressure is immense. Yes, things can go wrong. But behind every kick is a mind battling nerves, habits, and expectations. So next time you watch a shootout, remember, it's not just about the feet. It's about the mind.